East Hampton, James Villalobos, Western Mass News.
All right, James, thanks for that live report. The latest developments now out of Philadelphia today. Multiple police officers lucky to be alive after a nearly 8-hour standoff that led to gunfire. Panic in the streets of Philly Wednesday as officials say bullets were fired for hours between the police and the gunman.
Well, police were trying to serve a narcotics warrant. They entered the house, and as they got to the kitchen area, they say 36-year-old Maurice Hill fired multiple rounds. Officers became trapped inside for hours, 6 ultimately being sent to the hospital.
This is a situation officers do train for and need to be prepared for at all times.
Western Mass News reporter Sarah Grinelli is here with what she learned today from local police department about protocols in some very scary situations.
Yeah, Dave, Beth. Definitely very scary, Chris, excuse me. We went to the West Springfield Police Department where we learned there are 3 main steps that police train for when confronted with a standoff situation.
A standoff situation is really an extension of active shooter training.
Sergeant Joseph LaFrance from the West Springfield Police Department is breaking down how police officers train for a standoff situation similar to what transpired Wednesday in Philadelphia.
Once that scene stops with an active shooter, generally the police are going to be looking to form a perimeter around the house, an exterior and an interior perimeter if possible. And then you're going to want to make the scene safe for residents, safe for the police.
Sergeant LaFrance tells Western Mass News once a perimeter is set, the focus turns to whoever is inside the building.
Trying to make contact with the person that they're having a standoff with.
We're told that many times a specialist is called in to de-escalate the threat.
Well, the person who's de-escalating, it could be someone who's trained as a negotiator. Quite stressful, but there's particular training that they have. We would probably rely on the state police for that kind of situation.
He says there are extreme challenges when it comes to a standoff situation.
The danger is the person could decide to go active. Once they go active again, that it becomes very dangerous, especially if they're barricaded and shooting out a window like we had in Philadelphia. They have the advantage of cover, and they could, fire upon officers.
He says every situation is unique, but is important for the community members in the area to let police officers do their job.
If there's a standoff situation, people need to back up and give police space to work. They need to give us the area and the space to handle that scene properly and safely.
Right now, the West Springfield Police Department is going through active shooter training, and this is something that they do every year. Live in the studio, Sarah Grinelli, Western Mass News.